600 carbon credits at the rate of, say, $10. Worst case scenario.
3 million.
One cow gives you 4 carbon credits.
Cows are revered in India. Their dung left to dry and sometimes burned later as fuel. But as it dries, it releases methane. Even though carbon credits are measured in units of carbon dioxide, there are a variety of other harmful gases that trap heat in the atmosphere, and the most damaging of all is methane. Keep 1 ton of methane out of the air and you get 21 carbon credits.
But cows right now are going to be looked as methane carbon credits, essentially a cash cow right now, literally.
Women collect the dung. It gets weighed and dumped into a tank, where methane is collected and piped into villagers' homes as a cleaner source of cooking fuel. Burn the methane and you release CO2, which is not ideal, but CO2 is 22 times less harmful to the atmosphere than methane, so you still get lots of credits. But one sacred cow can generate only 4 carbon credits, so Kishore needs a lot of cows to make this thing work. Fortunately, there are quite a few cows in India.
What we do is we identify projects here, develop them for carbon credits, and then we trade it on the exchange, the Chicago Climate Exchange primarily.
So a carbon credit packaged by Kishore Bhutani and a bunch of farmers in rural India is brokered on the Chicago Climate Exchange, and methane turns into money.
But we were surprised when the bank official called us and we traded about $1 million worth of carbon credits, our very first trade.
When rainforests get slashed and burned, it releases tons of carbon into the air we breathe.
Next, Hollywood stars set a shining example on the road to green.
Every bit of rainforest that gets ripped out over there really hurts us over here.
It's not just big smokestack factories that need or want to buy carbon credits. All kinds of companies want to reduce their carbon footprints. And Jonathan Shopley at the Carbon Neutral Company can find just the right deal.
With our carbon offsetting, you commit yourself to a reduction target and you meet it. It's a commitment to do the right thing.
What if you, as an individual, want to do something about climate change? Well, often when it's hard to know the right thing to do, we tend to follow the stars, the Hollywood stars.
There's been a lot of talk that carbon trading is a fad, but you got to look at how change really happens. Hollywood drove Hummers, public started driving Hummers, Hollywood drove Priuses, the public started driving Priuses, Hollywood started carbon trading, and I think you're going to start to see carbon trading across America. I think this is going to take.
The band Coldplay was one of the pioneers. They wanted to offset the carbon footprint of their world tours. To do this, they sold fans certificates, promising to grow mango trees in India that would absorb carbon dioxide. Credits from the Mango Tree Project were supplied by Jonathan Shopley's company.
The Mango Project, that was an experiment. You know, it was the first time we'd done something like that.
And in the final result, there was no real follow-through. There was no commitment to how these mango trees were growing, and vast numbers of them simply died. And it was a complete failure.
It's never going to be perfect from the get-go. We were sort of feeding our way forward into a field that really, you know, we were creating as we were going along.
Despite the fiasco with the mangoes, Coldplay continues to promote and tries to produce carbon-neutral concerts. And Hollywood's appetite for carbon credits seems stronger than ever.